Hi. On your screens now you can see the DCS of amine A treatment module. This is what operators usually see at their workplace. They work utilizing this system most of the time, controlling processes. The only difference between our DCS and real DCS is that the real one is connected with a real industrial plant, while our system is connected with a digital module described as a set of differential equations. In other words, our modules behave like a real installation, and any action will lead to certain consequences, and artificial installation will react dynamically. Sometimes user actions may lead to emergency cases like one you see on the screen. You are observing the incorrect maintenance of the process which was triggered by the ESD system. We emulated the emergency case and mismanaged the system. Let's turn to the starting window and let's see what is the correct type of operation. At the beginning you have to register in the program, and after that you will get access to the start of the educational process. There are two educational modes, training and control testing. The first one is used to familiarize with and study technological processes with different types of tips, and the second one is used to test users' knowledge and get an assessment. RTsim simulators enjoy 7 training and testing modules, which are arranged in order of their difficulty. Inside each model several scenarios exist, such as normal shutdown, normal startup, several emergency situations, and so forth. In the initial exercises users learn about hydraulic and mass transfer and also heat exchange processes. Due to their simplicity, it is easier for users to get used to the interface and control elements of simulators. If you open the technological flowsheet, you can see all instruments placed on the necessary side. To maintain a process, several control elements are used. For example, manual valves, shut-off valves, control valves, and other dynamic equipment like a pump. Learning tools are presented by Help File and Virtual Instructor. Help File is used to familiarize with the technological regulations. Virtual Instructor suggests the sequence of actions to complete the task. If the user is violating the sequence of actions, the virtual instructor indicates it. If the actions were not executed, it will be indicated too. Thus, this function guides users to complete the task in a more optimal way. In Virtual Instructor there is a possibility to do some presets in order to emulate normal/abnormal situations. These functions surely are not available in testing mode, so users' knowledge will be tested without any hints. Testing mode can help to get assessment and check users' skills. As mentioned earlier, the DCS is a tool through which operators control processes. Since our system is not connected to a physical installation, the operator's field window is responsible for emulation. This is the workplace from which mechanical actions are performed, such as opening or closing of manual valves, turning on or off the pump, etc. Let's move on to butane separation unit. It includes 3 typical exercises like technological process management, normal startup and normal shutdown. Also, 3 emergency situations are possible to simulate. Because all processes in our models are described by a set of differential equations, it is necessary to press the Start button before you start working with the simulator. This model is utilized for studying the rectification process. Mixture of N-butane and isobutane enters the column and is separated due to the difference between the boiling points of the components. In short, isobutane leaves column by the top and normal butane by the bottom. Let's see how user actions can influence the product quality. User may close the reflux by 50% by changing the percentage of opening of the control valve TV2. For that we need to open DCS, change the mode from automatic to manual and close the valve. As you can see, the temperature at the top of the column is increasing. Pressure tried to increase too, but it is regulated in automatic mode. To trace the rectification quality, we have to check the isobutane concentration in the product. It is decreasing, but if we take a look at normal butane, it was also increasing, but not so long. Increasing stopped because control valve LV1 was working in automatic mode, it was closed and flow rate of the product was stopped. To summarize briefly, we have seen the dynamics of the process that was emulated by RTsim simulator. We believe that now you have an initial understanding of how RTsim simulators function. They help to onboard, educate, and assess operators of industrial plants by emulating different working situations. Try it yourself and check the results.